And we are back at 8:38 with some breaking news. Buckingham Palace has just announced that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, William and Kate, are expecting a baby. They also announced that the Duchess was admitted to King Edward VII Hospital in central London due to acute morning sickness. We want to get right to London. NBC's Keir Simmons, who has more. Keir, good morning to you.
Hey, Savannah, good morning. Yes, the Duchess of Cambridge being admitted to hospital for that acute morning sickness, and we believe that this announcement had to be rushed out. We're being told that Kate is not yet past the 12-week point, but clearly the fact that she was being taken into hospital for this morning sickness, which we're told will require extra nutrients and hydration, that would have raised questions. So it looks as if they decided to get the announcement out just in the last half an hour. Savannah, the palace announcing their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, are very pleased to announce that the Duchess of Cambridge is expecting a baby. Both families are delighted with the news, we're told, and the Prime Minister, David Cameron, the Prime Minister of Britain, saying that he is delighted by the news. He says Kate and William will make wonderful parents. Savannah, there has been so much rumour about this, so much speculation, and people watching everything that Kate did, from her not drinking when she was on a royal tour, to in Cambridge when fans of the couple were giving them a gift. One fan gave William a baby gift, and he said, "Thanks, I'll hold on to that." That fueled this speculation that Kate might be pregnant. But as I say, it does look as if that perhaps they weren't planning to make this announcement quite so soon, but they have felt that they had to.
All right, Keir Simmons in London for us. Thank you. We want to bring in NBC's chief medical editor, Dr. Nancy Snyderman. This issue of acute morning sickness that requires a visit to the hospital, what do we make of that?
It's called hyperemesis, and as we know, a lot of women get morning sickness during the first trimester, but when it's so much that you can't hold down any nutrients and you're worried about dehydration, and let's remember, she lost a lot of weight before that wedding, and she's never really regained it. She's very thin, so it might not take much for her to really fall even lower in her body weight. So out of supreme caution, I'm sure they're in there monitoring her, giving her IV fluids.
If you have hyperemesis, and we don't know for a fact that that's what she has, if you do, is the baby in any danger?
No, at this point, probably not. But they want to sort of stop there being any danger by taking this initial step. If sodium and potassium levels really got out of whack, could she put the baby in danger? Possibly. But 2% of all pregnancies go through this. They jump on it fast, and they'll put her in a hospital instead of doing this at the palace.
All right, Nancy, thanks. Now I want to turn to Martin Bashir, longtime watcher of the Royals, of course. And what will this country make of this pregnancy?
Savannah, it's shaping up to be one of the best years ever for the royal family. We've had the Queen's Jubilee, celebrating 60 years on the throne, all of the pomp and pageantry that went with that, and the Olympic Games, which was deemed to be a massive success, and both William and Kate were heavily involved in promoting that. William himself was one of the ambassadors for the Olympic Committee, and now we discover that Kate herself is pregnant. It's incredible news. I've just learned that the Prime Minister himself has issued a statement saying, "I'm delighted by the news that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are expecting a baby. They will make wonderful parents." It is a wonderful news story, and for Britain and indeed the whole Commonwealth, because remember, the Queen is the head of the Commonwealth, which is something like 97 separate countries, and so there's going to be huge celebration right across.
And this child, whether a boy or a girl, will be an heir to the throne because of new succession rules.
Absolutely. Remarkably, this year it was decided that if a female was the firstborn, she could succeed to the throne. And bear in mind that last week, the General Synod of the Church of England voted against allowing women bishops. So you can become a queen as the firstborn, but you can't become a woman bishop.
Not the last word on this, Martin Bashir.
And they want to get out of this.